Let's do Taurus. Facebook skews a little black at the bottom. That's my other phone anyway, because I'm recording on YouTube too. Anyway, without further ado, those that know, I used to start all my readings out with a card from the Daily Tarot deck, also from the Moonology Oracle deck. Without further ado, let's get this thing started. All right. Garuda. Let's see what Garuda got to say to Taurus. This is for the month of October. Taurus, rising, moon, sun, whatever. Oh, I got a card stuck in there. Let's get that out there, get that back in the deck. Garuda, what you got to say to Taurus? Focus on patience and perseverance in difficult situations and on repaying those who help attain goals. Focus on patience and perseverance in difficult situations and on repaying those who help attain goals. In the deck, we got I'm over here take some time, so I'm trying to run on through them. Void of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. Nothing will come of this situation. 3, Taurus. 3 is your number. Void of course, moon. Nothing will come of the situation. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it is a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with your both behavior and beliefs. The attuned to the moon, Taurus says, I trust in my highest good. I trust in my highest good. Nothing will come of this situation. All right, those that know, I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. I use the big deck. I use the big deck to lay out the main general energy that covers the whole reading and also the main energies from the past, present, and the future. Then I come around with the little deck and clarify past, present, and future, and then summarize past, present, and future with the little deck and come back around with the final card from the big deck to present a final message from the universe. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get here. Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus? Let's see. Hey, the Ace of Bowls in reverse. This is about not being stuck in a situation, ending something, ending some sort of deadlock, moving on, possibly creating a new course, something to that extent. Then we go to the past, present, and the future. Taurus, what are we ending? What are we not being stuck with anymore? Got this 5 of Vessels in reverse. This is actually about feeling good about something. I don't know, maybe following your intuition. Things going good. It's a lot of stability going on in this past. And I just really want to know what changes in this present with this card of insecurity being right here. Because this is saying that that you're not feeling so good about something. That it's not necessarily that something is going bad or something is going wrong or something to that extent. It's really just saying that you're being led, or the future says that you're being misled. You know what I mean? That you're doing everything for everyone else, that you're doing something for someone else other than yourself, So you're feeling good in the past, in the present you're insecure, and in the future you're being instructed based on you taking what it is that you're being used in the future. In the future, you're being used by someone who wants you to do something for them. You know what I'm saying? Is you have absolutely, they're using your fulfillment. You know, like if you got the bankroll, or if you got the knowledge, if you got the skill, or something like that, they're using what it is for you to gain. In the end, in all actuality, you may be the one getting tripped up. You know what I mean? This main general energy is the spark of life. You know what I mean? And that's about something possibly being taken away from you. You know, that spark being taken away from you, Taurus. All right, let's go into the past. This clarification, shuffle up a little bit so y'all don't think I just got my cards preset or something like that. The past, we have the world tree in reverse, the hooded man in reverse, and look at there, the main energy, but it's right side up, the ace of bowls. All right. In the past, things are really looking good. You're coming down to the end of a cycle. You know what I'm saying? No, you kind of repeating the cycle. You kind of repeating the cycle. You coming to the end of it, you know, but you know, for every ending, there's a new beginning. There's a brand new start, you know, so you kind of just like start the cycle all over again. And then you have this hooded man right here in reverse. This is a number 9, you know, in reverse, so it kind of turns into a number 6. So this is about seeing things from all perspectives, you know, seeing things, building something building up, you know, once again, seeing things from all perspectives. But things are moving very, very, very fast. You know, very fast for you. You know, to an extent, in this past, you feel good about something that's going really, really, really good. But then all of a sudden, there's some sort of halt. There's some sort of standstill. And then it's like, where does that standstill come from, Taurus? Why are you standing still? Something happened. Because in this present, you're feeling insecure, right? What was it that happened? What happened that kind of stunted your transition? You know, bam, bam, bam. Look at this. Same card in the same place from the Aries reading, the card of actual transition. 6 of arrows right here. Yeah, the 6 of vessels in reverse. And then you also have the card of balance in reverse, imbalance. Things start switching up for you. You know what I mean? Life takes a turn for you, Taurus. You know, you start going off from the things that you know into the things that you don't know. And whatever it is that's happened to you, it's got you feeling kind of dead inside. You know what I mean? And there's a separation. I don't know if there's a separation from people, separation from job. I don't know if you lose your job or something like that, but there's something that you lose. There's some sort of separation. You know, and through this separation, you start not feeling like yourself. You start feeling imbalanced. You know what I mean? Like something that really, really legit for Taurus is not going right. You're getting, you know, you go from seeing things from all perspectives, you know, from building to tearing down. It's just like a sudden things. Like, I know y'all don't even want to hear this shit, man, but it's kind of just what it is, you know. And you fall into this realm where you're no longer healing. You see how this looks like those snakes, those like the medical snakes that wrap around a little cross or whatever it is, you know, and they stand for healing, you know. Well, in this case, it's in reverse, you know what I mean? So it's not healing, it's hurting, you know what I mean? You're hurting, you're in pain for some reason. Evidently, it's for a good reason. You know, something has halted you. You know, something good was going around, things were going fast, and then or something just kind of just quickly stopped. Something just kind of quickly stopped. And whatever this is that's going on, I think it's one of these things where you tell yourself, man, I knew better. I knew in this situation, because this is a repeated cycle. This is something that always happened to you, or at least it happened to you before. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just end up stuck, you know, like, fuck. You know, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen, you know, and it removes that spark, you know, it removes that spark of life for you. You kind of just feel just, I don't know, maybe possibly like abandoned or something like that, something to that extent. Either way it go, you know, in work, I kind of feel like you might have lost your job or something like that. You've been separated from your job. In relationships, you know what I mean? I think it might have kind of abruptly ended, you know. And relationships are more than just like intimate relationships. You know, you got personal relationships, you got familial relationships, you got, you know what I mean? It's all kinds, it's levels to the shit when it comes to relationship. Whatever it was, something ended, you know what I mean? And it's got you not feeling like yourself. It's not, you're You know, Taurus moon, I mean planet is goddamn Neptune. I mean not Neptune, I'm sorry, Venus. You know what I'm saying? And so it's about love, and if you don't have anything to love, it kind of just changes the direction of things. You know, we got a couple of the same cards from the last reading. So in the future, by being tripped up, here you go protecting something that can't be protected. You know what I mean? Falsely protecting something, and then whatever it is, it brings some sort of excitement into your life. And with this three of arrows right here, there's some sort of envy and jealousy going on. I think, Taurus, that you there's a situation that kind of temporarily changes you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really necessarily for the better. You know, it kind of you get into a situation, a relationship or a job or something like that, and things halt for you. There's a separation with this card being in the middle. The energy in it is very, very strong, and this sort of separation is caused in your life, and it causes pain. It causes hurt for you. You know, and through it causing this pain and this hurt, you possibly start doing things reckless. You know what I mean? You start doing things reckless, and you may be not recognizing what it is that you have left, that you have to go on, that you have of value. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of just letting it go. You know what I mean? You may be tripping yourself up. You know, and that's kind of what I feel, you know, in the main general energy for the future is someone tripping you up, some taking what they desire and tripping you up off of your fulfillment. But I think it's really you kind of just wasting what it is that you have going after something that's not really valuable for you, you know what I mean? But it takes what it is that fulfills you or that you have gained in order to chase whatever this is. You're protecting something that can't be protected, and I think that has a lot to do with pride. You know, I think you're protecting a lot of pride, and you're just like, you're really just showing reckless behavior in this future, you know what I'm saying? Kind of just letting go and doing what the fuck it is that you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Which obviously, I mean, some people, you can't tell somebody how to heal. You know, you can't really tell people how to heal. Some people just go blow their whole wad trying to heal, you know, and that's kind of just like really what it is that you're doing. Instead of going after what you need, you're going after what it is that you want, you know. And in my opinion, honestly, you know, regardless of whatever, you're probably going to regret it later on, you know. With this three of arrows down here in the end, and it's an action card, you know what I mean. It's got to do a lot with jealousy and enviousness, you know what I'm saying, or envy. You know, I think you're really going to do something based on a broken heart and kind of break your own heart just a little bit more, so to speak, if that makes sense. Let's get some summaries going for Taurus. Bam, boom, bop. Here you go, coming out your shell with this three of bows. You know, a lot of energy, a lot of action energy, fire energy going on in this. So here you are. Things finally starting to settle down for you. You know what I'm saying? That you think things are settling down from you. You're going for multiple paths on the one path, and you kind of got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Or do you? You know, you got the divine. The divine is walking with you. Everything's going good. Then bam, something halts, and you kind of just end up stuck. You know what I mean? But everything's still going good at that point. But whatever end up having you stuck, you transition and go from what you know to what you don't know. Something happens. Something abruptly happens from this past. And now here you are in this present with this moon on the water. You know what I mean? And it causes you to change your emotions. You see what I'm saying? It's something that you see. It's something that you recognize, something that you peep. You know, and through that, it just changes you. And it hurts you. You see what I'm saying? It's like something was going on behind your back or something to that extent. And it just really wasn't what you thought it was. You know what I mean? And bam, you kind of just erupt like, man, I'm tired of motherfuckers. Tired of motherfuckers. Tired of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's your energy. Like, I can see you just pacing back and forth like, I'm tired of motherfuckers. I'm tired of motherfuckers. I'm tired of motherfuckers. Like, so much energy, so much pressure going into this. You know what I'm saying? And coming into the future, you know, and it's because of something that you've seen. You see what I'm saying? It was like something that was hidden from you. You know what I mean? Some of you was already coming from the past. Like, man, let me take off this motherfucking hood. Let me go ahead and take a step forward, start involving myself. You know, doing some things that was really kind of just out your element, but kind of not really because you're a Taurus. You know, and one of the things that, like I said, Venus is your planet. And so one of the things about you is love. You know what I mean? Taking care of something, providing. You know, Taurus are beautiful providers. They get money. Tauruses get money. Period. You know what I mean? They know how to get out there and get theirs. Like straight up, it just kind of just they're attracted to it. It attracts to them. It just comes to them. You know what I'm saying? You want to get into a venture, you want to get paid, connect with you a motherfucking Taurus. Like for real, they get money. You know, but there was some kind of things that you seen, and it made you change your heart. It made you change your heart. It made you change everything that you felt. You know what I mean? And it made you move. It made you move in a direction that you didn't want to move in. So here you go right here, this Queen of Bowls in reverse. And now you got on this mask. You see what I'm saying? And you're doing things that are beyond the scope of your character, beyond the scope of your personality, because this is not you. This is not what it is that you do. You know what I'm saying? You're not being yourself. Now you out here splurging, being an ass, being a risk to yourself, a risk to your own health. You know, when you got a mask on, it's easy to be something you're not. You got a mask on, don't nobody recognize you. You know what I mean? And that might be the kind of response that you're getting. Like, man, I don't even know who you is right now, dog. I don't know who you is right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing things outside of the scope of yourself. You're not really being yourself in this future. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're going after what it is that you want instead of what it is that you need. You know, and it's got you protecting something that don't need to protect it, your heart. Your heart, I mean, of course your heart needs to be protected, but how much, how thoroughly? You know what I'm saying? And you just going way out there in that same whistle, like, you know what I mean? And all this traumatic shit is going on with you, Taurus. All this traumatic shit is going on with you. You know what I mean? So you might want to watch that, you know what I mean? Because in the future, your heart's on fire. You know, and that in a good way, not in a very good way at all. You know, so you might want to just keep an eye on who you are. Keep an eye on your character. Keep an eye on your feelings. Keep your feelings in check. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Somebody might be playing you out some kind of way. You know what I mean? And right now in the present, you're starting to see it. If you don't see that already, you're beginning to see it. You know? So just worry about you. Don't let it get you down too bad. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel good at all. But don't let it get you down too bad to where you don't even know yourself. To where you just reacting and just let's get this final message from the universe. 19, the sun of life. You see what I'm saying? And that's all it is. You kind of just want to feel good. You know, that's fire energy, action, active energy. You know, the universe is looking out for you. You know what I mean? It's something that the universe that wants you to see. And that's funny because this one and this 8 equals 18 and equals a 9. You know, something that the universe wants you to see. The universe is super active right now. I just did a reading for Aries, and the universe is super active right now, and I'm really happy behind the outcome of these situations. But knowledge is key. Knowing that it's coming up is key. You know what I'm saying? You got this void of course moon and this Moonology deck. You know what I mean? It's telling you that nothing will come of this situation. You know, you kind of just really just need to take heed of that. Nothing will come of the situation from the past to the present or from the present into the future. Nothing will come of that situation. Let's get back into these cards, to these divination cards, original divination cards, and see what they had to say for you. Focus on patience. We had Garuda. Focus on patience and perseverance in difficult situations and on repaying those who help to attain goals. Focus on patience and perseverance in difficult situations and on repaying those who help to attain goals. Somebody's going to be there for you, Taurus. So you don't, whatever you're going through, you ain't gonna go through alone. And then you have this void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. And a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. One thing that kind of stick out to me in this reading right here is it says, however, if you're asking it about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. All right, Taurus. The attuned to the moon is, I trust in my highest good. I trust in my highest good. Like Michelle Obama used to say, when they go low, we go high. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, whatever the situation is calling for, Taurus, don't let it get you down, all right? You got this, Ma, Pa. Y'all got this, all right? All right. I'm Crown King Tarot, Tarot King, the Prophet. I'm out of here, man. I'm finna do Gemini next. So y'all tune in for that if y'all know some Gemini. Moon, Sun, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Any place that you got Gemini sitting, for that matter. Y'all check it out, all right? Love, peace, light, and blessings. All right.